breaking down some film. We got some good plays with some bad in it, and some good plays with some good in it, and some bad plays with some bad in it. Don't think I have any bad plays with good in it. What is up, Finn fans? Looking at this past game against the San Francisco 49ers, you're also going to get the picks video later today, and then you're going to get a special Christmas video tomorrow, being that tomorrow's Christmas. So you get a nice little happy, merry Christmas from me in a special video. Then I'll probably take Thursday off, if that's okay. No, never take off, you tall bastard. Friday preview, Saturday update, Sunday 4 o'clock. I think the game's at 4:05. Me and my dad will be here. I think my dad will be here. He mentioned something in the aspect of he has something to do. I don't know when it is, so we'll see how that all pans out. But we will know by the end of Saturday if Sunday's game matters. Because if the Broncos and the Chargers win on Saturday, the Dolphins are eliminated. So we will see. But let's jump into this Mama Jam and let's break down some flippin' film. And we are going to start here with, unfortunately, the incompletion. First of many incompletions to Tyreek Hill here. Right down at the bottom here. Kills me, man. And I know a lot of people saying his wrist might be bothering him. He came out and said that it's him taking that rest day on Wednesday. We'll see if he takes a rest day this week. But, like, you got to catch that. He's probably got, and I think we punt on this drive. He's probably gone for a touchdown if he catches that. Like, look at the room he has in front of him if he catches this. He's at a terrible angle. He's reaching for him. If he catches that, and it hit him right here. I have another angle to show you. He could probably take that sucker right upfield for a touchdown. But he dropped it. Got another angle for you. Oh, it's such a, like, you got to catch that. You got to catch that. Right, and that's the thing. Like, if you tried to catch it like this, like if he was running and he put his hands up like this, I could see why he would drop it if his wrist is still bothering him, but it was in here. It was like right in his breadbasket. And he dropped it. Now, got a positive play here. This is a nice 20-yard DouglieDoWrong dropping back. And you're like, who was that beautiful human being that caught that ball? First off, let's appreciate to his pocket presence here. Dropping back, feeling the pressure because Robert Jones is not a good guard. So what does he do? He steps up to give himself some time. Receiver's about to break into the open field. But that's not a receiver. Still catches it. Gets up there and catches it. That is not a receiver. As you can see right here. That is Devon Achane running a deep post route and gets up there and catches the ball. Now, did he get a rest? Did Malik Washington get a rest? Because he gets up there and catches that sucker. But what I love is this, that quick just step up. Like Tua sees it, right? He sees, okay, I have, and this is what I'm, like, he's got such good pocket presence, Tua. He sees he's got the pressure here because Robert Jones is doo-doo butter, and he knows Achane has like a little bit, he's got about 4 or 5 more yards before he breaks it in on the post. So he says to himself, I don't have about a second. I need to step up, avoid this pressure, to give myself some time to, boom, hit the man where I need to gain this first down on a 20-yard pass. And that's what he does, right? Because if you notice, he steps up, boom, he throws it when the break happens. And Achane gets up there and he grabs it. Beautiful. And then, unfortunately, we have another incompletion here. And this one sucks doubly because we end up kicking a field goal here. So, again, we punt on the first drop. Then on the second drive, we miss on a touchdown. And I want to show you 2 facets of this. Like, that throw couldn't be any better. That throw cannot be any better. And people, yes, does he have the strongest arm in the NFL? No. But to throw a 35-yard pass with this happening, he did not step into that throw. He did not have his feet planted and have the mechanics to throw it. He is falling back, getting blasted by Nick Bosa, and another defensive lineman, and still throws a dot. And this is what, someone on Twitter in the comment section gets on me because I won't say that Tua sucks. He doesn't suck. Tua is not a bad quarterback, because a bad quarterback could not make this play. A bad quarterback could not do what he did in the play before, stepping up, evading the pressure, and making the throws. A bad quarterback takes this sack here. The stunt from Bosa, he sees it. Oh, and look where he sees it. Look where Tyreek Hill is. Tyreek Hill's here. He sees it, and he goes, I got to throw. I can't even show you. It's off screen. I got to throw that ball over here, and I got to throw it now. I know Tyreek can beat his man. Let me put it where I need to. Takes a hit. Stays on, and that's the other thing I hear about Tua. He doesn't stay in the pocket. He doesn't take hits. He's afraid of this, that, but third down. What is this? 3rd and 9. And look where he puts that ball. So from here, I'm going to draw it. From here, getting hit, he throws it to here. Now it's probably a little bit more arced. He throws it that distance while getting hit from Nick Bosa. Boom! Throws that ball. He doesn't suck. He's not a bad quarterback. I put him above average. And I'll show you another angle, because this is what really kills me, right? Great stunt from Bosa here. Also, great work by, that was on Kendall Lamb, kind of sucking there. Great work by Isaiah Wynn. I'm going to show you 2 plays where you look at Liam Eichenberg in a situation, you look at Isaiah Wynn in the same situation. Eichenberg's doo-doo butter. Look at that. People say he got his fingers on it. It was tipped. I don't care. You got to catch that. What is this? Catch that ball, man. Catch that ball. Look where it is. It's in his hands. He closed his hands too soon. Instead of having the ball in it, he closed his hands too soon. Got to catch that. You got to catch that. Everyone likes to say Tua needs to make the passes. He's getting paid $50 million a year. He's not. Tua needs to get the passes. He's being paid top 5 quarterback in the NFL. He's not. Tua needs to do this, do that. But then when this happens, people are like, oh, he got tipped and he's got a wrist injury. Yeah. Keep them both. I'm over here last week tearing Tua down because he threw 3 stupid interceptions. Keep the same energy for Tyreek. Tyreek's got to catch those balls, man. If that's any other receiver, they probably catching that. Got to catch that, especially in that situation, because in that situation, like right now we're sitting at 7-6 because I think this is the drive we give up a touchdown. So we kick the field goal, we give it the touchdown, we're down 7-3. Best case scenario, we're 10-0 right now. We win. Obviously, we win the game. I'm nitpicking, but it matters. It matters because in certain situations, you got to rely on your number 1 receiver, and if he's not catching the ball, it makes you look bad. This play is, I don't know. I'm like looking at my notes, like, what am I talking about here? So this play is a 1st and 10. They're on their own 30. And what I want you to notice, again, it's this situation that I hate, right? We got Pearsall here, and he's going to kind of run like a deep comeback, like right about here. Kendall Fuller is going to back up to about the 40, right? So you're giving him 10 yards. You're giving him a 10-yard cushion. I hate that. If you're going to give him a cushion, give him a 5-yard cushion. Like, if you're that afraid of Pearsall's speed, you should worry about something. Give him a 5-yard cushion. He's going to trot back to about 10 yards, and then when the ball snapped and Pearsall starts to run his route, Kendall Fuller's going to proceed to run backwards. Like, he wants to consistently give him a 10-yard gap. You'll see what I'm talking about. And then you'll see why the pass happens. This is a 21-yard pass. Watch. Starts backing up. Ball snap. He starts running. Right? Look at this cushion you gave him. It's a consistent 10-yard cushion. Oh, I'm just going to run this comeback. Why? Why are we not playing more aggressive? Like, look at that. Like, I don't Are they trying to do what the Texans did in their defense, where you have the safety playing in the middle and you have these two guys playing deep? You got to play more aggressive here, man. You can't be that far back. If you're going to do it, fine. But at this point, once he curls, boom, you shoot the gap. See how it took him a second? He was like, you hit it. You get in there and you cover your man. Drives me nuts. Just drives me nuts here. Then this is a 17-yard play. And I want your opinion on this, because I initially wasn't going to put this in the film breakdown, but I want you to watch right here, the tight end. Is this a pick play? Now, you could say, no, Doug, he was running his route, this and that, because I am very borderline, right? I'm leaning towards pick play because of how he kind of braces and like impacts, and you'll see he like hits and then looks back to make sure that Debo caught the ball and is good to go. Tell me if this is a pick play or not. She's going to have Debo here. No, not Debo. My apologies. Debo's here. Right? Is that a pick play? Right here. Straight up ran into him. And then he looks back. See how he looks back? Oh, he's open. Is he going to catch it? Cool. See how he like braces for? This is a pick play, right? Like, this should be a penalty. They end up getting a touchdown on this drive. That's a pick play, right? Let me know in the comments below. To me, that's a pick play. This is the Sealer sack. I love this. This is probably one of my favorite sacks of the game, just because of how he does it and how Sealer kind of falls forward or kind of shoots at it, and then he like crawls at Brock Purdy's legs. I think it's hilarious to me. You got Sealers right here, if you're wondering, right there. Like, he like crawls up his leg. It's not much to break down. He kind of shoots the gap. Their guard here kind of completely wafts because he does that swim move. He does so well. And I think what he thinks is, oh, if it's the running back, I'm going to get him. See? But he's kind of falling. He's like, oh, it's not the running back. I'm going to get him. Very, very lucky. We are very lucky, because if the refs were more like sissy fairies to the quarterback, almost could have been a penalty. You're not allowed to shoot at their knees, but thankfully he didn't, and he just grabbed his foot and brought him down. Very lucky. This is the touchdown. Are you ready for this? This drove me nuts. I'm going to stop it. Right? Now, for the people who did not watch the Dolphins game, which I doubt is any of you, but for the people who did not watch the Dolphins game, or for the people who aren't Dolphin fans and you're watching, first off, thank you for watching, giving me the time. Let's play a game. Does he score a touchdown? There's 3 defenders there. There's Jalen Ramsey, there's Javon Holland, and there's Jordan Poyer. Does he score a touchdown? 1 hit, 2 hit, then Ramsey falls down, and then he scores the touchdown. Are you kidding me? First off, this killed us all game. For some reason, why on God's green earth are we leaving the middle of the field so open? Why? Now, I'm assuming this is some type of man. Like, this looks like a man coverage here, because Ramsey looks like he's going to come over and cover Debo, who's kind of running, a little bit of a slant route. You got man on here with Cater. Looks like you got man on here with Fuller. And then it looks like you got man on here with Brooks. So it looks like a cover two where you got your two safeties up top. Looks like a person screaming. And you got man just killing me leaving this open. And they did it a lot. The defense did it a lot in this game. And this is a game where we only gave up 17 points. But it's like, you look at this and you're like, there's no way. And Ramsey just falls down. The fact that that scored, just, I was like, now we're down 7-3. I'm like, I'm just sitting there. I'm honestly sitting there like, if we lose this, someone's getting fired because that's just atrocious. That's honestly what I was thinking there. This is 3rd and 13. We're on their 20. And McDaniel, like I said to you guys a few times when breaking down the film, I do like some of McDaniel's play calls, some of the little trick things he does. But when something works, he tends to run it too much to the point where it stops working, right? Overtime versus the Jets, he ran a Jonnu screen back to back. It worked beautifully. It got us down the field, and then boom, we threw a touchdown, won the game, right? Beautiful. He's running Jonnu screens too much to the point where the defense is picking up on it. And right here, this is a failed Jonnu screen. And they know it. So Tua has to throw it in the ground because that's the play. A lot of people are like, why don't you throw it to the other people? Because the play is a screen to Jonnu Smith. This is 3rd and 13. And you could tell it's a screen, and they know it's a screen because he's holding them. Could be a hold, but he's holding them. And these two guys are going out. Free rusher. It's a screen. That was the play. Stop running it. Like, give it a break for a little bit. For a little bit, just give it a break. Because people are picking up on it. D'Amico Ryans picked up on it. Everyone's starting to pick up on it. We love Jonnu. Jonnu set the single season for receiving for a tight end. Beautiful. Stop running Jonnu screens. For like a little bit. People are picking up on it. Beautiful run here. This is one of the plays where beautiful run. Raheem Mostert's going to break off a 21-yard run here. But there's a little bad in the beautiful run. First, I'm going to show you the beautiful run from Raheem Mostert. Has a great run. And I want to see if you can pick up the bad before I show you what the bad is. A little motion here from Julian Hill. I like, and I just noticed it, Mostert still runs so hard. I like, and I just noticed it right now, how Durham Smythe looks for someone to block, right? Watch him turn around and block him again. Like, I love that. That's what I like about Durham Smythe, right? A little block here. Oh, and he sees, oh crap, he might go after him. Let me, boom, block him again. Here's the bad. Surprise, surprise to everybody. They rotated Liam Eichenberg and Isaiah Wynn in. Watch what happens. Again, we are going to play, this is the line of scrimmage, which is the 43-yard line is the line of scrimmage. Let's see what happens when the ball gets snapped. One, two, three. This is the line of scrimmage. Look how far back he got pushed. Like, thankfully, he did somewhat hold on, so it wasn't a tackle here for loss. But, like, at the snap, Liam Eichenberg is consistently getting driven back. Beautiful run. Beautiful blocking from Julian Hill, from Durham Smythe. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Liam Eichenberg, he's just not it, man. He's just not it. And I'm going to show you Isaiah Wynn running the same play, and I'm going to show you something completely different happening. So just keep that play in your head. We don't have many more plays. We have 4 more plays after this one where I'm going to show you. So just keep that in your head, what you saw of Jonnu getting Liam Eichenberg getting pushed back. This is a beautiful play to Malik Washington here. Malik is coming on. And the anticipation here. And the catch. And I love what Tua does, right? Because you see here, right? It's going to be a nice, just a quick post route, right? But what Tua does here is he tries to, you got Tyreek Hill over here. So regardless of what Tyreek does, if he runs one of these, if he, runs one of these, if he runs a go, if he runs it in, whatever you want to say he runs a post. Hey, that looks like the Madden tree. That's because that's what it is. Whatever he runs over here, this safety is going to be focusing on Tyreek more than he's going to be focusing on Malik Washington. So what Tua does is Tua's going to look this way for as long as he can to keep that safety on the far right hash mark, as I'm looking to the left, the far right hash mark, so he can have the room over here to hit Malik on this post route. Manipulation with his eyes, because again, pre-snap, he notices, okay, I got a single high safety. I got the other safety coming down. Looks like I have man, might not. Let me snap it, see what happens. I, in fact, I do have man. He's following him. But as you watched Tua, watch his head. Whole time, looking over here. Keeping the safety at bay. Boom. And he throws it with Malik's back to him. Look at that. Throws it with Malik's back because, boom, he's going to cut it to the inside. Catches it. Beautiful. Beautiful play. Beautiful catch. Everything. Chop Robinson. Loving him. Him and Jalen Phillips. Rookie seasons. Chop is 2.5 sacks away from tying Jalen Phillips' rookie season sack record for the Miami Dolphins. He needs 2.5 more sacks in 2 games. Will he do it? I don't know. But if Jalen Phillips can stay healthy, him and Chop are going to be dangerous on the outsides. Chop saves a touchdown here by getting his giant mitts up. Because for some god-awful reason, they keep putting Walker on the tight end. Like, Kittle is one of the best tight ends in the league, and you put Anthony Walker Jr. on him. Right? He's going to boom. That's a touchdown, man. Because if you look, right, goes up into him, goes to the outside, right? He's got this nice little bubble here of space. He is more concentrated on him. He's concentrated on him. He's got this nice little bubble here. That's what he sees. I'm going to fit that ball in right here. It's going to be a touchdown. The lead's going to be cut down. Our man, Chop Robinson here, with that high motor says, I don't think so. I'm going to get my hand up. And he gets his hand up and he bats the ball and it sends it on a weird trajectory. Incomplete. Chop Robinson saves a touchdown on this 3rd and goal. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. To another bad. Tua Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill. Another drop here. And when I first saw it, like you see from this angle, defender looked like he got his hand in there, smacked the ball out. And it's a situation, again, where Kurt Warner asked, the Dolphins have a good run game. The Dolphins have this, and that. What is wrong? And I said, I showed him some proof and data. So it's the interior offensive line, and we need big physical receivers on the outside because all of our receivers are under 6 foot. And this is the play here where, boom, Tua sees it. He broke to the outside. Tyreek has the speed. I'm going to get the ball to him. If this was a 6'2" wide receiver, if this was Devontae Parker, if this was, think of any tall receiver, Wilson, if this was any receiver we've had over his tenure, this is probably caught, mossing whoever this is for a touchdown. But it's not. It's Tyreek Hill. It's 5'10". It is what it is. So he throws it perfectly. And again, it looks like, boom, he smacks the ball away. But when you look at it from the other angle, it's actually a perfect pass. It's perfect. The defender's arm is here. Here's an arm. Here's an arm. Here's the ball. It's a perfect pass right in Tyreek's hands. And his arm's up. He didn't even get his hand on the ball. Tyreek just dropped it. He dropped it before he had the ability to punch the ball out. Just dropped it. And I think Tyreek got up and he said, I couldn't see the ball. And again, I'm not knocking Tyreek. Tyreek is going to be a Hall of Famer. Tyreek is one of the best receivers in the NFL, but it's because he couldn't see the ball because when he turned his head, the defender that's taller than him is blocking his vision. Dolphins need this offseason to go out and get some big physical receivers, at least 2 of them. Because obviously we have Eric Uzukama. He's not doing anything. Like, we got all these guys. They're just not doing anything. This is a bad play. This is a bad play, and I got the 2 good ones, and then, we'll move on. I want you to see this play. It's a screen. You have Debo in the back, right? Yeah, Debo right here. He's going to kind of run out. They're just going to drop the ball off to him. They tried to get Debo the ball at all different types that they could, hand the ball off, passing, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. They kind of try to use him like H-Chan. The difference is he's much taller. We're going to play our game again that we played before. You ready? A little motion here, drop back. Here's the game we're going to play. Is this a tackle for a loss? So again, if you've seen the game, you know the answer. If you haven't watched the game and you're not a Dolphin fan, is this a tackle for a loss? I remember when I watched this live, I got so mad. You have Kendall Fuller and you have Anthony Walker Jr. This should be a tackle for loss. Nope. It's a 9-yard gain. You kidding me? I'm not even going to show it again. Disgusting. Horrible. This is the good play, though. This is the interception. You have Kader Kohei here. I don't know why. He got blasted. Don't get me wrong. He got blasted. I think he gets blasted from Sealer. I don't know why he threw it, because at no point was he really open. Right? You got the crossing route here. Boom. He gets blasted. Does he not see Fuller? Because he steps up. And what's going to happen is he has this crossing route, right? But you got Fuller right here. So he's going to throw it here. But Fuller's just going to go back and intercept it. He gets blasted. He's like, it's just a bad interception, like a really bad interception. Throws it right to him. Like, did he not see Kader Kohei there? He gets blasted. Great pick. Then the final play. All of a sudden, this is what, remember, a few plays back, what happened with Liam Eichenberg. This is the touchdown run with Devon Achane. I want you to look right here. There's not this one. Here. Isaiah Wynn. What happened when Liam Eichenberg, the ball was snapped? Watch. He's just off. You give him that lane. I'm glad they didn't call this a hold, because it really wasn't a hold. But you give let me go back a little bit more. Like that. Look at that lane. He's just going to bounce it to the outside. Great play. But what I want you to focus on, hits, pushes them back. It's the same defensive tackle versus a different guard. Did you notice that he didn't get pushed back 2 or 3 yards? Line of scrimmage is the 50. Watch what happens. And one more time. Boom. Hits him at the 50. Doesn't move from the 50. That is the difference between Liam Eichenberg and Isaiah Wynn. When Isaiah Wynn hit him, didn't move. If anything, he pushed him back a little bit. Liam Eichenberg got hit and he got pushed back about 5 yards. They should have put Isaiah Wynn in much sooner. Might have won that Texans game. Might have, but we didn't. So we're at the point now where we're at. But yeah, that's what I got for you. You're going to get another video later today, making my picks, making my way downtown. And then, like I said, a Christmas video tomorrow, all that shebang. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching this. Appreciate you. Hopefully we learned something. On to Cleveland at 4 o'clock. Is the game for something? Is the game for nothing? We'll find out Saturday. But other than that, like usual, stay classy. If it's up.